guys, what's up? It's great to be back making videos again. I'm sorry I've been a little MIA the past couple of months on YouTube and social media. So in this video, I'm going to take the opportunity as I start my weekly uploads again here on YouTube to tell you what in the world has been happening. I actually have had so much going on, mostly all good stuff, that I wrote some notes here to keep me on track and remind me so I don't forget anything important. I mean, the truth is that this may not even cover everything because so much has been going on, but this will at least kind of give you the bulk of what's been happening because it's been so exciting. July 18th is pretty much when my absence began. I might have had a couple of uploads scheduled after that, but really that was the big pause because I launched a business with my sister. We co-founded a fine art business. It's called Leah Jordan Artwork. Shameless plug. The link will be in the description below. We have an Etsy shop. We are also in a local art gallery in Houston, and we do commission work, so things have just really boomed very quickly. It's something we're really passionate about and excited about. My sister does all the art and I'm very much behind the scenes, so I do stuff like accounting and tracking, marketing, communication, customer service, a lot of the social media work, research, all that kind of stuff behind the scenes. But I really believe in creativity and what she does. I just think it's amazing, so I'm excited to share that with you. If you see something that inspires you, go ahead and purchase it, and if you don't, then just keep your eyes out because you never know what's coming. And she just does a lot of mixed media work, which is really cool because it makes it very unique. It took about 3 months to prepare for that launch, so I was uploading videos throughout that time, but then after launch there was a ton of work that came with that. And it is a startup, and so I do still have a lot of work to do with that, but I am really working hard to balance my time so that I can get back to things like this, which mean so much to me. It's been very demanding, but we do have really big visions, so I want to make sure that I help set the foundation in a way that we really can scale this, because the foundation is so important. And yeah, it's just a lot of work, a lot of behind the scenes stuff, so not gonna get into too many of the details of that, but you know, if you have further questions, feel free to reach out. I can't promise I'll answer all of them because if it's private, it's private, but I am happy to share more. I just don't want to get into all of it here because this video is not about the launch of our business. It's about what's been going on, and that's just one big thing. It was something that really was taking a lot of time for me, which was kind of hard because I really missed making videos and like I want to be back into it. And the business is the kind of thing that I could work on it 60 hours a week and there would still be more I could do. So at some point I have to find the balance of making sure I do all the things I want to do, and it's really testing my time management skills because I'm essentially working 3 jobs now and I still am not willing to sacrifice adequate sleep and family time. And no, working on the art business with my sister does not count as family time even if we are together, because that is work even if I'm working with family. Also, about 3 weeks after launching our business, which we started with the online platform of Etsy, we actually were part of a gallery launch, which was really exciting. Just 3 weeks in, not only did we get into a gallery, but we were part of their launch. So that was really cool, and you can check out the Nest Art Gallery if you're interested in chicken related art specifically. That was pretty exciting. That took a lot of preparation too, leading up to the weeks that the gallery opened. Was also, remember, the first 3 weeks that we had been in business, so there was a lot going on in that period. So I realized that I said I have 3 jobs, so I think I'll go ahead and let you know what they are in case you're curious. The first one is, now you have an idea of my role in the art business. It's very important to make this thing function. The second one is that I also have another business which is service-based. It's the creak of the door. I left it open just in case someone knocks at the apartment door. I'll explain where I am again later in the video. Stay with me. The second business is that I've had my own tutoring business for several years. This is actually my 9th year private tutoring. So I'm pretty proud of that. It's been something that has been really helpful to help me pay for college and sustain myself a lot of the time. It's also been helpful to set my own hours so that I can juggle all my other commitments over the past several years. And my third thing is making videos, and while I don't get paid yet, I want to treat it like a full-time job. I've heard a lot about the law of attraction, and essentially what you think, believe, and say is what you're going to see come back for you. And so I'm working hard on calling myself an on-screen producer because this is what I want to do professionally, and technically I'm already doing it. I'm just not getting paid. I'm not working with a company. I don't have a team yet, but it's something that I'm working on, and the more I create, the more I can hone my skill. And it is really hard to go into production professionally right now with everything that's happened to the industry with the economy and stuff, but I'm still going for it because I'm not gonna just give up my dream because the economy changed. So I'm working on it, and the better I get now, the better I'll be on the other side, or depending on how lucky I am, who knows what can happen and how soon it can happen. I was also trying to juggle up-leveling my social media. I've been taking courses and working on my strategy, my aesthetic, and my messaging so that everything is cohesive and sustainable for me to deliver with everything else going on, and trying to network. It's a great time because a lot of people do have more time without having their commutes and just more time at home. And it's a great time to be able to network with people because while there is the one side of, I think a lot of people are kind of asking for things because they're in a bad situation, they don't have a job or whatever, at the same time, I feel like there's also kind of an implicit, I'm not asking for something because I know the job isn't available right now. And so it gives me this opportunity to connect with someone without them worrying about if I'm trying to ask them for something. That's had me really busy to do those things on top of everything else I've mentioned already. So in August, I was kind of on the verge of burnout. The thing is, I still wouldn't take a break because falling behind is so stressful. In grade school, I was one of those kids who would often have perfect attendance just because the stress of the makeup work was worse than missing school. Kind of the same thing transfers into my current life with stuff where it's like, I don't want to have to play catch up, which I have had to anyway, and do this later when I could do it now. So that's kind of how I tend to operate. But I actually had to take a total break. Sort of. My boyfriend got a job with Lockheed Martin that required him to relocate to New Mexico, and of course I helped him move out here. Ta-da! I am in New Mexico right now, not Houston, Texas, and that is why the background is unfamiliar. I'm at my boyfriend's apartment, he's at work. That's what's going on. I helped him move out here, and basically I had to step away from everything else. I got my sister and my mom to kind of hold down the fort with the art business at home. I told my tutoring clients that I was having 2 weeks of blackout dates, and I basically took a couple more weeks off of making videos because remember, I wasn't making them before because I had so much work to do on the art business, and tutoring has just been in full swing for this entire time. It was a ton of work to move him. I mean, we drove 12 hours to get here, and then we did all of the setting things up, assembling furniture, hanging stuff, buying stuff at the stores, and just a lot of work to get someone moved and settled. But after that was all done, I did get some much needed downtime, and I even had to catch myself. There were a couple days I was feeling the pressure of catch up, so I was working on my new website, which it's not up yet, but I'll try to remember to let you know when it is, that I was creating, and then I was like, wait, I gotta stop, I need to take my time off. So I had to step away from that to resume my R&R. Also, I was socially distant from my boyfriend from when coronavirus hit the US back in March all the way until mid-August for the most part. And so that was a lot of time apart, and once we got him settled and everything before he started to work, I needed to make sure that I took some time to work on my relationship and spend some quality time with him. And that's really important to keep your priorities in line. Work, relationships, you know, all that kind of stuff. So that was something that I decided to prioritize too. With all that said, I'm not moving here to New Mexico, so we are going to be entering a long distance relationship again, I should say, because this isn't our first time. If you do have questions on making a long distance relationship work and have your relationship continue to grow, just let me know. I am happy to potentially make a video on that for you too, because it seems like LDRs are coming more and more common. This is something that we've kind of, I hesitate to say mastered because it really never gets easier, but we have really figured out how to make it work. So I can talk about the challenges and how we make it happen if you want. I'm not sure if I covered everything. Definitely covered enough ground to give you a little bit of an idea of what I've been doing, why I've been gone, but that should end right now because this should be the start of a weekly upload every week. And I know for a while there I was posting every Tuesday and Friday at 10 a.m. Central, and just getting back into it, I think I'm going to commit to every Friday, but stay tuned because I want to get Tuesdays back and rolling as soon as I can. but we'll see what life brings. If you like this casual conversation style, let me know in a comment below so I can make more content like this for you. It doesn't have to be about my life specifically. It can be about whatever you want to talk about if you give me a heads up in the comments below. If you like this video, of course give it a thumbs up, subscribe, hit notifications if you haven't already. Thank you so much for hanging out with me today, and I will see you on the next one. Bye!